celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Welcome to the major report from Abntv from its correspondence office in Osogbo, Osun State, Nigeria. My name is Oluwakemi Tadeshi. The headlines. President Muhammadu Buhari declared June 12 as Democracy Day, as the award will be given to late MKO Babangana Kingibe and late activist Gani Faweyemi. On business news, Nigeria considers new import tariff to boost terrorism investment promotion. And on entertainment news, popular Nollywood actress Sylvana Zinkeru set to drop her Delju album. And on foreign news, Russian court sentenced Ukrainian journalist for spying. Now the news in full. President Muhammadu Buhari has announced that henceforth June 12 will be celebrated as Nigeria's Democracy Day. The president announced this in a statement he personally signed on Wednesday evening. Since 1999, Nigeria has been celebrating May 29 as a Democracy Day. President Muhammadu Buhari explained that the change in the date of Democracy Day celebration followed due consultation. President Muhammadu Buhari said the federal government has also decided to award posthumously the presumed winner of June 12 presidential election, the late Moshood Kashimahu Olawale Abiola, the Grand Commander of Federal Republic of Nigeria. He said Abiola's running mate, Ambassador Babangana Kingibe, and late human activist lawyer Gani Faweyemi will also be awarded Grand Commander of Order of Niger, GCON. A member of the House of Representatives, Muhammadu Gudaji Gazori, has raised serious allegations claiming that he is a plot to impeach President Muhammadu Buhari. The lawmaker, who is considered President Muhammadu Buhari's close ally in the House, made this revelation recently after the 3-hour-long joint closed-door section of the Senate and the House of Assembly. Gazari claimed signatures were being gathered to impeach the president, but expressed optimism that the threat will not be succeeded as those who supported president were more. At the end of the section, Senate President Bukola Saraki announced that security agencies must be given marching orders to contain all sustained killings of Nigerians and protect the lives and properties of Nigerians, as this is the primary duty of any responsible government. The National Assembly recently gave a warning to President Muhammadu Buhari, saying he must hold accountable for the actions of appointees and must be ready to sanction those that carry out any acts that will ridicule or endanger the country and democracy. This is coming after the National Assembly held a joint session in the chambers of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara. Both legislative chambers met behind closed doors to discuss political tension in the country. At the end of the section, Senate President Bukola Saraki announced that security agencies must be given marching order to contain all sustained killings of Nigerians and protect the lives and properties of Nigerians, as this is the primary duty of any responsible government. Commissioner of Police in Osun State, Mr. Olafimion Adeoye, has advised the people of the state to be vigilant of their security. He made this statement during the press briefing when parading some suspected criminals caught for stealing, kidnapping, and impersonation at the Osun State Police Command in Osogbo recently. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Olafimion Adeoye, further said the police will always swing into actions in order to eradicate crimes in the society.
Achievement recorded by the command in the very recent past, and I'm going to start with the kidnap of the secretary of the NURTW of Ondo State. You will recall that the NURTW secretary of Ondo State was kidnapped on the 14th of April 2018. He was eventually released after some days and some money. We discovered that the the suspect collected some money as ransom. The officers of the anti-kidnapping unit of the command have since been working on that case, and I'm happy to inform you that, to the glory of God, the suspects were eventually arrested on the 29th of May 2018. And when we were debriefing the victim, he informed us that his attackers were in military camouflage. So as at the time they were arrested, though, we couldn't lay our hands on the military camouflage. But I'm happy that the detectives did not rest on their horse. They still continue with the investigation. And very early this morning, they succeeded in retrieving the military camouflage and one AK-47 rifle with 29 rounds of 7.62 by 39 live ammunition from the hideouts of these three suspects. We are so happy that we have been able to break this gang. Also have some other fellows, 2 fellows that went to the hostel of our children, the University students, at the Ejibo campus. They attacked the hostel and dispossessed the students of about 40 GSM handsets, some laptops, and other valuables. But with the quick response by the policemen from Iwo, they were intercepted and they were arrested. In the course of the arrest, they discovered that they were armed with one assault rifle and another locally made firearm. We are happy that we were able to apprehend them even before they left Ejibo. Of particular interest is a couple, a husband and wife who have taken to robbery. They went to Iliogo on the 18th of May and robbed a motorcyclist of his motorbike and even injured the owner of that motorbike in the process. As soon as they dispossessed the man of his bike, they immediately moved the bike to Lagos. But detectives have been able to lay their hands on the couple, the husband and wife, and they are now with us. We have also succeeded in recovering the motorbike. Particular mention was made of another couple in crime. Tifiola Ibiteye and David Ibiteye. Ifiola is the wife of David Ibiteye. Ifiola was a steward in a woman's house in this Oshogo, and she got disenchanted with the woman and left and conspired with the driver of the same woman to organize a robbery. The woman was attacked. They hired one other fellow called Latif with Aziz Ahmed, who is the driver, and jointly planned the robbery attack, went ahead to execute their plan, robbed the woman of some valuables and some jewelry, gold especially, worth about 18 million naira. To the glory of God, we have also succeeded in arresting them. But let me just advise members of the public to please be mindful of their, or whosoever they are bringing in as house help. Because in the case of the woman that was robbed of gold that is worth 18 million, you can discover, I'm sure you now know that the attack was from within. A driver, steward, and the steward also brought in her husband. Then they went out to hire another person to join them in the attack. So we want to advise that before you bring in anybody, before you bring in anybody as outside, that members of the public should please take the pains to find out who they are, so that they won't be bringing danger into their house.
There is always a price for hard work, as one of the superintendents of police in Osun State, CP Asabi Abiodun, was newly promoted to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police in Osun State. Speaking, the Commissioner of Police in Osun State, Mr. Olafimion Adeoye, described the newly ACP Asabi Abiodun as an hard-working fellow who is dedicated and committed to work. The newly promoted Assistant Commissioner of Police, Asabi Abiodun, showed a word of appreciation to Nigerian police force.
My God, my Creator, the source of my strength, because it has been a very tortuous and a very tasking career so far. And I believe that there was a time that I felt I would never reach this level. But by the grace of God, I am able to cross over. That is the reason why I especially want to thank my Almighty, my Creator, my God, for giving me the grace to get to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police. Some few months ago, or some few years ago, I never thought I could get this level. But God made it possible. I give Him praise, glory, and honor. Okay. Secondly, the Police Service Commission, the Inspector General of Police, the AIG, and the Commissioner of Police have all contributed to the fact that I'm able to get to the level that I've reached right now. Definitely, I love the country and I love the job. And with this elevation, I think it will prepare me to give Him my best, even to double my efforts. And by so doing, I think the country will benefit from from the service I will put in as a result of this elevation.
In a related development, according to Dwayne Johnson, success isn't always about greatness. It is about consistency. Constant hard work leads to success, and greatness will come. This was showcased recently at the Saint Force and Promotion Ceremony. Former Zonal Inspector General of Police Agbola Oshodi Glover at the Distinguished Event Center in Osogbo, Osun State capital, where dignitaries across Nigeria came to rejoice with the family of the Glovers. Our reporter who witnessed the occasion completes the report.
The event was a joyful and memorable one for Oshodi Glover as he was promoted to the rank of Deputy Inspector General of Police from Zonal Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 11 of Police Division in Osogbo, Osun State. Speaking with newsmen, DIG Agbola Oshodi Glover appreciated God for making the day possible and advised the policemen to make sure that they are focused on their work.
I feel highly honored and humbled because I did not imagine that I would have people who want to live their own businesses to come and celebrate with me like this and even arrange the celebration. So I feel grateful to God and feel fulfilled in my service. A very exciting period while I work here, and I am happy that I have been able to impact the lives of people here, and they are all happy with me, and that is why you can see a cross-section of all these members of the community here throughout the 3 states. And as I'm going from here, well, I'll continue to remember this place for good, and I know that God will bless the people here.
Also speaking, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Olafemi Adeoye, described the newly promoted DIG as a man of integrity, perseverance, and intelligence.
What do you advise for the policemen that are behind me?
They should emulate every attribute of his that is worthy of emulation. They should be devoted, even as he is devoted. They should try as much as possible to add value so wheresoever they find themselves, just as the DIG added value to this zone when he was there. And I'm sure he had done the same thing in other places where he has served before this promotion.
One of the DSS in Osun State also spoke about the celebrant. He said he is an exemplary man who has been a good role model, serving diligently, and he will be missed in Osun State for his handwork.
A role model is a complete gentleman and very, very agile. When you see him, he even looks younger than his age. So it's somebody whom you can trust, whom you can depend on. It's somebody, if you have any challenge, you are able to meet him, you'll be able to resolve it amicably. He's a very pleasant man. We miss him at Osun State Command.
The occasion was graced by the Osun State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Olafemi Adeoye, Emir of Duawa Community, and many others. Ezekiel Adewale reporting for ABN News.
Students across the states have been encouraged to have a good reading culture. This was disclosed recently during the Leadership Promotion Campaign, which was tagged Sustaining Lifelong Reading for Positive Change by the National Librarian, Professor Larry Olatokunbo, held at Fakunle Unity High School in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, for promoting of reading culture in the society. Here is the details.
A reader is a leader. Knowledge is power, and there is joy in reading. These are words of advice given to the student by Professor Larry Olatokunbo, the National Librarian CEO, who was represented by Mrs. Abdulaziz Oluwakemi at this year's Leadership Promotion Campaign. She explained why parents must also cultivate the reading culture, especially pregnant women, as this will help the unborn child to start learning, saying learning starts from the womb.
The National Library of Nigeria is striving to pursue this line of action by taking a clue from a renowned leader and child psychologist. And I'm going to quote him what he says about unborn child reading, that it provides auditory stimulation for the baby's growing brain and can acclimate children to the sound of their parents' voice. It improves the baby's cognitive intelligence with a variety of stimuli and increases the baby's intelligence. You are informed, then research will be possible and there will be development. In addition, the book also makes us to know that when the unborn child is read, the baby may be more likely to respond to the people to whom he or she is going to be this. Ministry of Education, Information, the government of the state and the federal government. This is part of federal government's contribution to reading. So we should go back to our respective schools, organized libraries, community, like the Royal Father is ably represented here with. There should be a community library. If we have community library, if we have libraries all over, provision for them to read. We should provide access for them, convenient access for them to read.
Also speaking at the occasion, Permanent Secretary of Education in Osun State, Mr. Rufus Olajide, who represented Governor of the state, Mr. Rauf Aregbesola, said the students must engage in continuous reading because they are the leaders of tomorrow. He said the more they read, the more the students have a positive change.
Is what? Is education. So if you say lifelong, which is the key word here, lifelong reading is throughout life. is throughout life. And the representative of the librarian has even said that you start reading even from the womb and to chart a way forward. The theme of this event is sustaining lifelong reading for positive change is very apt at this material time when the falling standard of education in the country is being attributed to low reading habit of Nigerian students and public, as well as limited number of good books and sustainable books in information and materials. So experts have always been unanimous on the view that sound quality education remains Nigeria's surest and quickest road to all-round development and industrialization.
The librarian of Osun State University, Mr. Maswe Oniloye, was not left out by giving his own instance on the importance of reading and the usefulness of library in students. He further gave reason why there is poor reading culture in our society and possible solutions to improve the reading culture.
What are the advantages of reading? One, reading has proven to stimulate imagination, encourages quick learning, curiosity, and expand horizons. Number two, reading enhances acquisition of skill for handling complex ideas and issues. The third one, reading either for pleasure or for academic purposes is therefore an essential skill that must be nurtured. People also read for self-improvement, pleasure, and relaxation. Through reading, knowledge is transmitted from one generation to another.
Some students spoke with Abntv News during the event.
Program today, I've learned that it's a good thing to always read, and it's a good thing to make use of the library we have in the school, and we should cultivate a good reading habit.
Okay, the program here is about the importance of library, the importance of National Library, and one of the speakers told us that there are so many importance of library, like it enhances the skills, academic skills, also the challenges that people face. There are some schools that lack library, but they've said that, and they've assured each and every one of the schools that they are going to provide library in every school.
Present at the occasion, we are the representative of Orangun of Okela, Olori, Solape, Abolarinwa, Adedokun, Federal Government College, Ikirun, Federal Government Girls College, Ipetumodu, Odua High School, Ile-Ife, Fakunle Unity High School, Osogbo, and many others.
On business news, in its resolve to make tourism one of the mainstays of Nigeria's economy, the federal government has promised to encourage both domestic and foreign investment through a new import tariff regime to boost the development and promotion of tourism in Nigeria. President Muhammadu Buhari made the promise during the official opening of the 61st edition of the UNWTO/CAF meeting hosted in Abuja recently, saying that this government has attractive investment incentive for investors in the tourism sector, including but not limited to pioneer sectors to all major tourism projects. President Muhammadu Buhari called on tourist investors in the tourism sector to consider Nigeria as a second home, assured global delegates at the meeting of maximum tariff on imported tourism equipment, amusement park equipment, and materials for hotel construction and furnishing, dedicated transportation for tours operators, and equipment for restaurants not manufactured in Nigeria. And on entertainment news, popular Nollywood actress Nkeru Silvanus, who has been absent, is set to return with a media tour of her debut album titled I Am Not Afraid. According to a source, the actress will be in Lagos next week to kick off the tour. The gospel album, which is already on the different online music platforms, is the actress' entry to another passion. Nkeru Silvanus has been sharing the song on the social media for her fans to listen to the music. On foreign news, a Russian court sentenced a Ukrainian journalist, Roman Chenchenko, to 12 years jail on Monday after convicting him of spying in a case his lawyer and Ukraine, saying fabricated for political reasons. Relationship between Moscow and Kiev have been tense since 2014 when a popular uprising drove a pro-Russian president from power. Speaking with the newsman, Mark Felgin, a lawyer for Chenchenko, said that Moscow court has sentenced his client to 12 years in the maximum security prison after finding him guilty and would appeal. Mark Felgin further said his client, Chenchenko, had only sought information for journalistic purposes but had been set up by someone in Russian military whom had known for 25 years. Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko condemned the court's decision, saying it had convicted Chenchenko on trumped-up charges. And on sports news, has Nigeria wrapped up their preparation for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia against Czech Republic on a losing note? Thomas Callas' first half goal ensured the Super Eagles lost their second straight game in the build-up as they go into the final phase of the build-up. The 3 times African champions would have conceded more in the first 45 minutes of the game, but saves from Francis Uzoru. The Super Eagles came into the second half of the game better with the introduction of Trent Eboche and Ederson Echejele. Chelsea star Victor Moses got a chance to level up for Nigeria in the 60th minute, but couldn't make good use of the chance created by Igalo. And before we end the major reports from our studio, here again are the headlines. President Muhammadu Buhari declared June 12 as Democracy Day, as the award will be given to late MKO Kashimawo Lawale Abiola, Babangana Kingibe, and late activist Gani Faweyemi. And on business news, Nigeria considers new import tariff to boost tourism investment promotion. And on entertainment news, former Nollywood actress Sylvanus Nkiru set to drop her debut album. And finally, on foreign news, Russian court sentenced Ukrainian journalists for spying. The news was packaged and edited by Bukola Olushola and delivered by Oluwakemi Tadishe. Thanks for watching.
ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.